Demanding PDAers must agree or identify with persistent or pervasive drive for autonomy contradicts PDA strategies by Richard Woods at London South Bank University, PhD student, and I'm currently on an extended gap here. So this should be a relatively short video of a few minutes in length, where I just point out that demanding that PDAs must agree with or identify with a pervasive or persistent drive for autonomy contradicts the suggested strategies for PDA. So, yeah, um, some people have suggested that a pervasive or a persistent drive for autonomy is suitable for PDA, and some people are unhappy if PDAs dislike that term and don't identify with it. But yeah, yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that a bit later in a different video, but yeah, we'll go on to it. So, yes, in terms of the PDA strategies, they generally mirror kind of generic good practice and/or a lower arousal-based approach, and part of that is kind of reducing demands that people place upon people and being mindful that demands are being placed onto PDAs and how they might react to it. But generally, it's generally just having positive relations with people and being adaptable and flexible, like giving them choice and stuff. Not really giving a PDA choice if you're demanding that they have to either identify with or agree with a pervasive or persistent drive for autonomy. And you can argue it's not being flexible, adaptable, and you can argue it's not being having positive relations with them, which it really isn't if you're just demanding they have to kind of conform, like assimilate like the Borg. It's not particularly handy. Again, like managed demands, that's basically saying I reduce the demands you're putting on them, or at least kind of the very minimum kind of regulating demands you're putting on them to their kind of anxiety level that a PDA has experienced at the time. But the point still remains is that like it should be optional to identify with a pervasive or persistent drive for autonomy for a PDA as part of the PDA strategies. This infographic is from the PDA Society, so they've got a variation of this kind of advice on their website today. So yeah, so basically, yeah, I mean, I'm just pointing out that if one is actually practicing PDA strategies with PDAs, they should be allowing PDAs to call PDA something else, and to have different ways of viewing PDA outside of a persistent or pervasive drive for autonomy. That's basically the gist of the video. So that's it. So may one stimming activities be many, or one flow states long, which is equivalent to live long and prosper. Oh, I should point out the list of PDA strategies that I put on the video there from an article I had published in 2019, which I'll put a link into the video's description. So yeah, anyway, have a good weekend or and stuff.